Starting, and we're live. I'll let you type away. Hello, hello, hello. We're here, we're live, we're good to go. Shannon, hello.
Hello.
Just as you mute yourself,
I was about to mute my microphone.
Kirsten, hello.
Hi!
Yay!
Yeah!
Hey.
OMG!
We're here. I can't believe I logged in about half an hour ago to the page to get everything ready, and there was chat already happening for like 20 minutes. I'm like, what is this madness? This is so exciting. So thank you if you've been here hanging out and waiting in the chat for us to go live. We're here now. Yay, good stuff. And we're ready to open Women in Language 2019. So we've prepared a couple of slides just to like explain a few things. But yeah, it's all pretty cash, pretty informal. Did I just say cash? Like some kind of young millennial. Look at me.
Cash.
Right.
It is my ambition to say at some point fam to everyone during the
fam.
Because last year it was me getting excited that the chat was lit. That was me learning the word lit. Like, you guys, you're lit. Chat is lit.
Youth.
That's the word, right?
Hopefully still.
Fam. I'm gonna learn how to say fam.
Okay, so I will hit share on the slides and let me know when you can see my screen. Yeah, you can see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to just tag this so that the slides are going to be presenting for you. And here we go. All right. Hey, Women in Language, opening ceremony. Here we go. So welcome, first of all, to Women in Language 2019. We're here, we're excited. This photo, my goodness, it's taken us so long. I swear, every time we've put something together over the past few days, one of us has had to message the other and say, where's that photo? I think this is like the only photo that exists of all three of us together in real life. Am I right?
Yes, you are definitely right.
I think so. Yeah.
All the rest of them, one of us is taking the photo and the other two are in it.
And we're all like basically the same tone of color as the chairs and each other, and it's very, very weird.
It's very incidental, I think, very unintentional, but it works. We have a photo together, which is pretty cool. This was at Langfest 2017. Before Women in Language even existed. So we just wanted to say, from Kirsten on the left in this picture, Shannon in the middle, and me on the right, thank you so much for attending. Thank you to our speakers. And like I say, thank you for attending. Thank you to you for being here, because without you, there is no event. So thank you, first of all. And just a quick note on why this matters. Does one of you want to take this slide?
Can I just remind you that I think you still have this thing set so that everybody can see me?
Oh, I was doing my best to make it work.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This all works. You just have to, the little button at the bottom.
Yeah,
it has to,
I've got it.
Yeah, it has to go. All right, everybody, can you still see me? I'm sorry, I discombobulated Lindsay, because when she tried it earlier, I sort of did a half humorous striptease, which wasn't really what anybody wanted to see. And then everybody got very distracted.
Shannon, what can you see?
I see your screen, but apparently I saw the screen the whole presentation, so apparently what everyone else is seeing is the same.
You have to, in the bottom bit, you have to click on your picture and then possibly say present to everyone. Thank you very much for everybody's telling me I look very nice. This is really good.
So people can see you.
People can see me, but nobody wants to see me.
I've already clicked present to everyone. I'm already presenting to everyone.
All right, this is just weird now. I mean,
okay. Well,
hey, do you want me to screen share the slides?
Go for it if you've got them ready.
If you've got them ready, stop presenting and then.
Hang on. Here we go.
This is not as big a disaster, everyone, as last year during the opening ceremony, which was really terrifying. Okay, right, everybody, I'm gonna come in and share the slides. I'm just gonna find them for a sec. Beep boop 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 beep beep. You still see me. Do you want me to tell you why I'm wearing pigtails today? Because Lindsay says it's World Book Day today, and so I'm wearing my hair in pigtails to honor Pippi Longstocking, because Pippi Longstocking is awesome.
I love how you say. I love how you're like, Lindsay says it's World Book Day, as if I made it up. As if it's not like an internationally known fact.
It's true. It's World Book Day for everybody. So where is this opening? Closing ceremony, opening ceremony. Live navigation of Kirsten through a folder thing. Boom. No. Here.
We're just getting all the bugs out now, so there aren't any more the rest of the event.
Yeah, man, easy. This is rock and roll. So you can see your screen now? Can you see the slides?
Yes, I can.
Yes, but that's the wrong one. That's the daily welcome.
I know, I was going to say, this looks more like yesterday's opening ceremony. No, last year's. Okay, this is it, right? Opening. Welcome. You see this picture? Somebody say yes, because I can only hear you.
Yes.
Alrighty. Right, I'm going full screen. Here we go. And Lindsay, do you want to talk us through it?
Well, no, the reason I handed it over was so you could talk us through the second slide.
Right, okay, I will
Go
do
ahead.
that. I will do that.
Go
so
ahead.
Everybody, okay, welcome to Women in Language. Here's a picture. It's the only picture that exists that proves that Shannon, Lindsay, and I are real people who can coexist in the same room and wear grey at the same time. Next. Okay, so we want to say a word about why Women in Language is important, what inspired us to get started, and why we're here really doing this thing. There are different. If you have been receiving emails in the run-up to the event, one of the things that we wanted to do is tell you why we do this. And each of us has a slightly different reason. Each of us comes to this from a slightly different angle, but each of us comes to this as a female who is in this sort of industry of, I don't know, language learning, blogging, and talking about it, and who lives in a specific world of 2019 where we're allowed to talk about feminism again. So yeah, let's do it. And one of the things that we want to do is give everybody a space where they can find, if they so wish, a role model, or find somebody to just think, wow, she's cool, she looks like me, and she can do this, and if she can do this, then I want to be like that. I think that is really, really important. And I remember growing up, and boys get superhero role models and girls get Barbie doll role models. So I'm really glad that these days we're living in a more diverse world, and we try to bring you some female voices, because a lot of you are females, and so am I, and I want to hear them. So I hope that I'm saying this reasonably well. And there are so many women out there who do amazing things with language, who are awesome. And Lindsay, Shannon, and I, obviously, we live in a world, we work with languages every day, and we see a lot of them. So we want to hear what they have to say, and we want you to hear what they have to say. And we want to put them up on a stage and say, these are language experts, because language experts don't always have to look like guys. They can look like females too. They can have a different skin color than white. They can have a gender range, etc., etc. We're not the only conference that does this, but we're here, we're doing it. And we are so excited as well. And I've seen Scott already, I've seen Benny, I've seen Andy, I've seen Jonathan. We're just so delighted to have all available genders all available in the audience, because it's really important that everybody sees women being empowered, women inspiring, and women being so impressive. So that's really my word. Shannon, Lindsay, anything to add?
Nope.
All right, I shall crack on. Who wants to do tech?
I can take this if you like. Shannon, do you have the slides, or do you want me to?
I can see the slides, but I'll let you take it because you're the techiest out of all of us.
Oh, now the pressure's on. Okay.
She uses the most memes.
Memes. That's not the like prime tech memes. Okay, let me just present this and come over here, and voila. Here we go. So a few tech reminders then before we get started in about 20 minutes now, I think, 15-20 minutes. You've probably seen by now, because if you're watching this and you're here, that to watch any presentation live, just like this one, log into your account on womeninlanguage.com and click the presentation that you want to see. So when you're logged in, click on Women in Language 2019 as like a little box that will pop up. And then on that left-hand side, you'll see all the presentations listed with the times and the days as well. So all you need to do to watch is just click that and you'll get a page just like this one. And on that page is where you'll be able to watch the videos live and also join in the conversation, because below each video, as many of you have found out already, is a chat box, and that's happening for every single session, every single presentation. And if you're watching any recordings, you watch them in the same place. So as soon as a presentation is finished live, the recording will be in exactly the same place. So you just go to that same spot to watch any catch up. And as well as that, we've got some posts scheduled and ready to go out in Facebook after every single presentation, so that if you do have any extra questions or you've watched the recordings and the live chat has finished and died down, then hop on over to the Facebook group. If you're not in it already, just search Women in Language on Facebook and you'll be able to request to join that group. Let me know your email when you do request to join, because I have to make sure that you have a ticket. Of course, if you're here, I know you have a ticket, but I don't know that when I see you come up on Facebook in the group. So just add your email in that request box when you request to join, and then I will add you to the Facebook group and you'll be able to join in the conversations after the fact as well. And remember, if you haven't already seen this, in the very first session, I believe it's called Conference Tech Notes, you've got links there to download the calendar for the event and the notebook as well. And this year, we've had some input from certain speakers on some of the presentations to just make that notebook a little bit more useful for you. So we've got a few extra questions and ideas floating through there for activities to really follow up really nicely from certain presentations. And for every presentation, you have a page as well. And if you do have any tech problems of any kind between now and Sunday, when we have the closing ceremony, just email womeninlanguage. I was going to say .com, that's not right. womeninlanguage@gmail.com, and we'll help you out as soon as we can. And that is pretty much it for tech. If you have any questions now, pop them in the chat. We'll try and catch them as they come through, but it's moving very, very fast, but we'll do our best. Okay, lightning talks. Kirsten, do you want me to pass back over to you?
Yeah. Okay,
Cool.
we're still using the slides that I'm showing because my screen is, or for some reason I am the one visible. So because I just came off the slides just so I could move some windows around, see the chat. So here we go. Lightning talks, everybody. Sorry. I'm proper, I don't know, since yesterday I seem to have been going crazy. So lightning talks. If you're not aware, there is a lecture on the left-hand side of your schedule where you see us and you see all these beautiful things. It's called Lightning Talks Application. It will be there until tonight, 11 o'clock GMT. Or if it's still there, then I've probably fallen asleep, but it doesn't matter because I won't accept your applications anymore. Lightning Talks are a special type of talk where people come, anybody can come, and present about a topic of their interest or something that is interesting or relevant to them. And it should be lightning quick, hence the name. So we're giving you the chance to speak at Women in Language, just in case you fancied it. You have to be available. If you want to apply and present, you have to be available at 12 noon GMT on Sunday. In the schedule, you will see a slot called Lightning Talks. That's when the Lightning Talks are happening. So this is a chance for you to share about something language related, something event related. It's on Sunday, so you may even want to just present your thoughts and your learnings. You could quick fire about 10 million topics, but you will have 5 minutes and that is it. We will not allow you, obviously, to pretty much spam. So this is kind of goes without saying, but just in case you're thinking, oh yeah, I'll tell everybody about my product and tell them to buy it. No, because essentially we're gonna have to cut you off if that happens. To be honest, you're such a lovely bunch. I don't think it will happen, but we better say it so people don't complain afterwards. And like I said, you will have about 5 minutes to present. We're going to make this super, super quick. So think about what you can present to us. Maybe time yourself if you want to practice, just time yourself, see 5 minutes. because I find they're very short. And yeah, that is essentially it. There are a few more rules, so I urge you to read through the Lightning Talk rules. This all sounds terribly strict. It's not actually terribly strict, but because we are randomly selecting the speakers and we are going through the entries, we just want to be, we'd rather make the parameters very clear. I will be hosting you. If you are invited to a Lightning Talk, you're basically going to get an email tomorrow morning, or tomorrow in the British morning. So if you're American, you might wake up to it, and the email will let you know that you are a Lightning Talk participant, and then we'll also let you know how to join. There is a link to what I've called viable topics as well in the Lightning Talks application lecture. But they're called viable topics, but basically just says, here are some ideas for things that we would be looking for from you as a talk topic, and here are some ideas for things that might not be right and really probably disqualify your application. I hope all of this is clear. Don't hesitate to ask, probably, maybe not in the chat room. If you're considering, you're feeling a bit shy or something, don't hesitate to maybe fire off an email to womeninlanguage@gmail.com. But I just want to say to you, if you are feeling like, oh, I don't know, maybe I've got something to say and I'm not quite sure, let me just remind you that what you have to say is likely to be valuable and likely to be interesting, and the least you can do is give it a go. And if you completely bomb, don't worry, because you'll be with me, and as you can tell, I can talk a lot and I'll save you. That's it. Do apply for Lightning Talks. Deadline is today. Are you applying? Tell us in the chat. I am passing on to Shannon.
Yeah, I'll actually take the next two because I've been really quiet. All right, so People Bingo. I saw several of you asking about this in the chat, what it is and how you participate. So Lindsay has made this lovely People Bingo card for you that you can download. There's a special lesson or module for it in Women in Language for you, so you can find it and download that. So how you play. Basically, in the chats, during each of the talks, or while you're waiting for the talks to go live, or shortly after, that's the perfect opportunity for you to get to know the other people at the event. And so you can ask questions that are on the bingo card, and then that way you can fill it out with names. Now the rules are you cannot use the same person for more than one slot. So make sure you find a different person for each of the 9 slots on the bingo card. And it's just a fun way to get to know the community. This is a community-based event, so we really want you to get to know one another, support one another. You can also play in the Facebook group if you like. You can post there, and you have access to the Facebook group through the event a curriculum as well, so you can find that if you're not already there. And as Lindsay said, just make sure you put your email in the request to join the group so that we know that it's you. Anything else that either of you want to add to People Bingo? No? All right. Kirsten, can you switch to the raffle slide? All right. So raffle. With your Women in Language ticket purchase, you were automatically entered into our raffle. This year, we have more than $4,000 in prizes that are going to be split into 3 groups evenly. So each group will have an equal value. You have prizes from all 3 of the hosts, Kirsten, Lindsay, and I. You have prizes from several of the speakers at the event, and we have prizes from other sponsors. Fluent in 3 Months sponsored the raffle. They're giving an entry to the Add One Challenge. Link sponsored the raffle. They're giving away a premium membership. Drops is giving a premium membership and a really adorable little hat pin. And there's just tons and tons of prizes. So again, if you want to see that full list, I'll actually pull it up and read through some of it for you. But again, on the left side, you'll see something called raffle, and you'll see all the prizes there. So we also have 2 tickets to Langfest 2019. We have For the Words One, which is offering a year subscription. You'll get the short stories from I Will Teach You a Language, a UTalk subscription. There's a lifetime membership to Mondly. There's italki lesson credits, a mentoring session with Dr. Popkins, Closemaster Pro, and the Emma Press is giving away a book, The Girl Who Learned All the Languages of the World. So there are just tons of great prizes. And you don't have to do anything extra. Since. Okay, there's been more. So there's more than that.
There's more than that.
We'll go through and update it at some point today with the new prizes. But there's A lot of great stuff there. You don't have to do anything extra. You're already entered because you have your ticket. And we will announce the winners of the 3 prizes on Sunday during the closing ceremony. They're picked at random, so there's no favoritism, no preference. It's totally random. We use a random generator to pick the 3 winners. And we will share that information in the closing ceremony. So that is it for the raffle.
Alrighty. I'm going to look at what's next in our slides because I don't even know. Oh, Lindsay, do you want to take this one?
May we? Yes, I can. Do you know what I've realized? Tell me if you can see me now. Can you see me now?
Everybody in the chat, can you see
Yeah,
Lindsay?
let me know. I think I've realized what I was doing wrong. Tech crisis averted.
Oh!
2 minutes too late. Yeah? Now this is it.
Oh, there's just somebody saying yes.
Yes.
Okay,
perfect.
it's just on fire with people going yes.
I know what I was doing wrong. Okay, so back to your, oh, never mind. Back to me then.
What?
You took the slide off just as I went back. So
I didn't
that final page, it's fine. That final page was just to remind you that throughout the whole event, we will be basically stalking you in a totally non-freaky way on Twitter, on Instagram. We'll be like attached to that hashtag women in language, and on Twitter, on Instagram, they're the best places to share it. They're the best places for everyone to see and for you to join in the conversation and to take the community even further and expand even further across the interwebs. So yeah, I've been checking it already today like some kind of frantic maniac. Have you?
Yeah. Can I quickly, because I'm going to prep our first speaker, Jess. So I'm just going to say 2 things. Number one thing that we forgot to tell you, I think, is we do not allow links in the chat. This is something that if you're a seasoned Women in Language attendee, you already know this. And it sounds really harsh, but it actually makes for a better chat experience for everybody. And it also stops you getting banned for spamming the Slack. Somebody say spamming the chat. So you just essentially, if you want to link to something, I don't know, a blog article, a podcast, a resource or anything like that, you're absolutely allowed to talk about it. It's no problem at all. Just don't post a link in the chat. The chat is sensitive to it anyway, like the system might ban you, but also people start clicking away, conversation goes funny, it's not as conducive. It's quite a nice space without that. But if you want people to find it, tell them what to Google for, or just put search Google for this and that, or search for so-and-so and you will find it, or post a link in our Facebook group. That is absolutely encouraged. So that's just to let you know. And the other thing is, if you're posting an image of where you are watching Women in Language and you tag me in the image, or you use hashtag Women in Language, I might use it for our opening slides tomorrow, just to show everybody what you have been up to. This is entirely exclusive to this group. If you don't want me to do this, then just let me know, and it's not a problem at all. And all of this makes sense?
It does indeed.
Okay, I'll be off
it
then.
Does indeed. Is that you off? Thank you for joining us. Looking forward to the first
so
session.
Excited.
So in like excited. 7 minutes. 7 minutes, yes.
Right, see you with Jess, guys.
Yeah, bye. Shannon. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
I just noticed there's a few questions in the chat that I just wanted to pick up on while we're here for a few more minutes before Kirsten goes live for the first session. I'm trying to zoom up to where it is. Okay, can I enter myself on the bingo card? I'm going to say no to that one. Do we have to be present during the closing ceremony? No, you don't have to be present during any event at all. If you can't be, if you have to sleep, if you have to work, if you have to eat, if you have to do anything, walk the dog, you don't have to. There's no obligation to be here at any point. Just as much as you would like to be here is as much as we would like you to be here. And of course, you get access to all the recordings. And the next question, let me try and scroll very carefully down.
Let me just say, I said it in the chat, but I just want to add to that. You don't have to be present for the closing ceremony to win the raffle, because we will email the 3 winners. So if you are a winner and you happen to not be at the closing ceremony, it's no big deal. We will email you. But you do have a set time period that you need to reply to us acknowledging that you've won. Otherwise, we're going to give the prize to someone else, because we want to make sure that that's redeemed. So just know that we will send you an email, but we do require a response within a reasonable amount of time. The deadline will be in the email that we send out.
Perfect. Thank you for that. And the final question I've seen, and I noticed you've answered this, Shannon, in the chat. What do we post with the hashtags from Marina? You can post whatever you like. You can, like Shannon says, look back on the hashtag for inspiration. Post, show us where you're enjoying Women in Language from. Last year we had, there you go, exactly like that. Last year we had posts from the Eurostar. I think there was maybe a train between Canada and like Denver, Detroit. My North American geography isn't great, but you know, there was loads of places. So if it's your desk, if it's your office, if it's your, I don't know, your commute to work, wherever you're enjoying the conference from, just share a picture with the hashtag Women in Language and take the conversation even further. So I think that is it. Do we have any more? What about the chat? Do we have to be present? Again, no, not at all. It's completely up to you. You can be as active or as passive in the chat as you wish. You can watch the videos and enjoy the videos while you're, let's say, I don't know, cooking, maybe, right? So you can't be chatting at the same time, or you can be sat and you can be chatting. Completely up to you. No obligation to be in the chat. And people don't like those of us. Wait, hang on, let me read this again. I think I've read this wrong. I think this is saying people that don't use Facebook. So there's the Facebook group, but it's not like the be all and end all of the event. There's a lot of chat going on there, but of course, for every single live session, there's a chat here as well. So you don't miss out too much on that front. I think that is it, right?
Yep, that is it. And I'd also add that actually most of the chat during the event is going to be happening here. It's not going to be happening on Facebook. So don't worry if you're not on Facebook. You'll be able to participate, ask all the speakers your questions, and this is the place to do it for sure. So, and that's pretty much it. And we'll give you guys all a couple minutes to move over to the next module so that you can start chatting there in preparation for the first talk. And we will see you throughout the day. We'll be popping in and out of the chat when we aren't hosting one of the talks and when we are hosting the talks. So
yay.
That's it from me.
Cool, and that's it for me. All right, so to finish this page, all you need to do is click either on the left sidebar for the next chat. It says 1700 hours GMT, how my accidental language became my business with Jess Brown, or you can click complete and continue at the top right-hand corner of this page, and it will take you right to the next page where you need to be. All right, Shannon, I'm excited. We've kicked it off. It's official.
We have. It's official. We're started.
Yay. Okay, see you very soon. Bye.
Tschüss.